welcome back to Okay Sister podcast. My name is Mads.
My name is Scout, and let me tell you, Mads, this dress, this color on you.
This is After the Label. You should be watching on YouTube if you're not. And again, the drop waist, baby. The drop motherfucking waist.
The second you found out about the drop waist, your life.
My life has changed.
Your life has, the minute you upgraded, okay, there's two things you've done to your wardrobe that have just, chef's kiss. Well, three things. Well, two to your wardrobe, one to your beauty.
Oh.
Okay. You graduated from sweatsuits
to sweat sets.
No, not to sweat. To sets.
Elevated sets.
Elevated sets, which just...
Linen.
Okay. And a little silk. I feel like you had a silk one.
Little silk, little Donny moment, little linen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you did that. And then you discovered the drop waist.
The drop waist.
You have never looked better. And you know what? I would credit this podcast a little bit to us upping our style game because I've been doing the same.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Being on camera makes you realize like, oh shit, I need to like actually look good.
Yeah. And I feel like we like had this goal of looking put together all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like we
not
reached,
all the time, but
well, when you need to go out and do something.
Sure. Not looking like a slob.
And not needing to overthink it and being like, oh, here's a nice set, here's a this, here's a that.
Literally, this is my fashion philosophy.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about anything.
Yeah.
That's why I love sets, is because it's an instant outfit that takes literally no thought. It's just there.
I know.
And it's the perfect sartorial solution.
So what I'm feeling like there's a gap in my closet at this moment is things,
white space, if you will.
White space is things to wear when you're in luteal.
Yeah, we were just talking about the luteal.
I don't have a good closet for that moment, and so I just feel even fucking worse about myself because I'm like, I don't want to wear anything tight, and I don't want to feel like you want to feel nice. Because if you look schleppy in your luteal, then you're real schleppy.
My whole closet is luteal focused.
Yeah.
I have built my entire wardrobe around my luteal phase.
Yeah.
My luteal phase is my whole phase, okay? I'm bloated all the time. So I literally can't wear jeans anytime. So something about the luteal phase actually comforts me because I have so many options.
See, but the problem,
it's all oversized and it's all sets and it's all loose.
The problem with my body type
doesn't work for you
is I need something a little structured, or else I just look like it doesn't work for me. Like I need a little cinch moment, or just like a little structural moment, and so that's where I look best and thrive in, but that's not a luteal moment. So I think I need to go for these silk sets that you're messing
Donnie
with.
is.
Yeah, Donnie.
Which we had Donnie. Alyssa on the pod many, many moons ago.
God.
Alyssa
OG era.
She is, Donnie is killing it.
Yeah.
And it's the best. Anyways,
I agree.
So this is After the Label, like best dress I own, probably.
Yeah, the drop waist on you, it's like I've never seen a girl look so good in drop waist.
Thank you. I agree.
It's for a specific person. I cannot pull off the drop waist. It does not work on me at all.
Very good. It looks very good.
Yeah.
Okay. So huge update. Huge life update, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Benjamin and I are homeowners. Like, what the fuck?
Not just homeowners. The best, most Mady coated house I have literally ever seen. Sisters, I went there this morning for the first time, and my jaw is on the floor for you.
I don't know what to say other than like I'm truly living my dream. Like I am truly living my best self. Like, and we talked about this where yes, it's a starter home, but it doesn't matter. Like it's the dream home, no matter in terms of aesthetic and what it is. Like it is the dream. Yeah. Every time I envision my dream home, it was that. And so kind of the backstory was, we were looking kind of like lackadaisically. Is that a word?
Yeah, lackadaisically.
Lackadaisically, looking for things and looking in the market. And I don't know, it came as a surprise to a lot of people, but it has been like a year, I feel like, that we were looking for things and we were thinking about condo or, house and this. And I kind of just decided I didn't really want to move into a condo because I thought that when we do have kids, like I'll want to then move again because I just wanted more space. So I was like, why don't we, if we're gonna do it, like let's get a house and focus our priority on that. And we had seen so many, and you know, everyone says the market is so bad for buyers right now, but people are buying in Los Angeles. Let me tell you, like it was a bloodbath out there. It was crazy. You would think it was a seller's market. It was kind of crazy. And so when we saw this house, we walked in and it was like, literally when they say, you know, when you know, like full body. Yes. I walked in, I was like, we don't even need to see it. I don't even need to look the rest of that. Like, this is it. Spanish tile. It's an old home. It's a Spanish home, and they flipped it and redid it all. So but it has that Spanish charm still. Wooden beams on the ceiling and all like modern finishes and appliances, which was like very big for me. I was like, I need the modern touch, but I don't want to go too modern. So this was the perfect home, and it reminds me so much of our mom's bungalow home that she had in Coronado when I was in high school, as well as her home in Los Angeles, which are both Spanish style. So I definitely inherited that from her. And yeah, like when I walked in and I saw the Spanish tile on the whole house, I was like, this is it. And Benjun agreed. And it's interesting because I think I was telling you today, like that might have turned people off, which is interesting. I don't know why. Like I think Spanish tile is
beautiful.
I gorgeous. Love it.
I love it.
Yeah. So we were very aggressive in buying it. We were like, you take it off the market right now, like we want it. And it's been such a like crazy process of like the inspections and the this, and it's just it was up and it was down. Are we gonna get it? Are we not gonna? It's like so crazy. Like you're not supposed to. It's kind of like being pregnant. You're like not supposed to tell people till like the 13th, until the actual moment you get the keys. Like seriously, because anything could happen. So it was very interesting in that moment because I like wanted to tell people, but we didn't know. And anyways, so it all happened, and we moved in like a couple days ago, and oh my God, like just waking up in this, it feels like an Airbnb. It feels like a nice Airbnb in Joshua Tree. I'm like, how is this mine? Like, it's so surreal. I feel so grateful and so happy. And yeah, like it's now I'm a homeowner. Like it's a homeowner era.
It's so amazing to see you in this position.
Yeah.
Because I think now that you're 30, I would love to hear your opinion on, or like reflection on the fact that I feel like there's a point in your life where things just start compounding and exponentially moving forward.
No, so much change. I 30, got a home, and now marriage. Yeah. Like it's so much quickness.
And could you imagine yourself, even like at the beginning of last year? No, I remember like sitting in the car with you and you telling me that you were really like you were really sad a lot of the times, like you were struggling with things, and it was like you just got to push through to this next level.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how fast all of these upgrades are happening to you, but it's because you've stayed the course and you've continued to do the work all this time. And then it just something like, it's like that. What is that?
It's like a puzzle piece.
No, but what's that concept where like you hit it and then it just...
Yeah, it's
compound interest.
Compounding interest, yeah, I guess. Or like it's a compounding effect where, yeah, I don't know. It's funny because we were talking on the last episode how, you know, when you were in Tulum for a week away from baby Lily, like it's hard not to have guilt. And I have found myself so happy that something like negative or like a negative thought will come into my mind and be like, wait, no, like what about this? And it'll sabotage it, but I'm trying so hard to just be like, no, it's okay to feel like so happy and elated and comfortable. Because it's there's that quote, like everyone wants the dream home and the dream whatever, but it's like wherever you are, there you are. Is that what it is?
Wherever you go,
there you are. And I've worked so much on myself that I was always like, oh, when I go to the dream home, like I'm gonna be the best version of myself because I'm already that person regardless.
Yeah.
So I do feel that, which I'm really happy. I'm glad I don't like feel like a lesser version of myself and not feel grateful, if that makes sense. But there is still some like self-sabotage stuff that comes into when you like achieve and something so big and beautiful and amazing happens in your life. our instinct is to like find faults or this. I don't know. So I've been trying so hard to be like, no, I'm allowed to feel good. I'm allowed to be good.
I also like to think of it as like the soul expands. So you do something that expands and that is in alignment of your highest self, which is buying the house. That's like a soul vision. And then once that happens, the ego comes in and contracts you backwards. Like it will happen to you at every stage. So whenever I constrict, I'm like, oh, I'm in that moment. Like, bringing it back to the period, how sometimes you have to be like, I will not feel this way in 3 days once I'm done with my period.
Right. No, because the thing that you feel in the moment is so exacerbated, and we usually magnify negative experiences so that it seems like it's like you're catastrophizing. You think that everything in the world is ending, and then you're like, oh wait, right,
I'm gonna be fine. Yeah. So like when that constriction comes in, or like that self-sabotaging in, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's this point in the game where because I expanded, now my ego's gonna talk to me. Totally. I'll let it do its thing, but I know that it's not me. And I know that it's going to leave the chat soon anyways.
Yeah. That's what I'm really worried about my wedding. I want to be so present and happy that I'm like, now I'm scared that I'm going to self-sabotage because I'm like going to force too much of it.
Honestly, I think that the day is going to be filled with so much adrenaline.
Yeah, that I won't even notice.
You won't even have time to. You will be in the moment because there's nothing else that you can even do. So don't even worry about that. Because adrenaline is just going to carry you through the whole entire day.
That's what I think. But
there's no way you could self-sabotage your wedding day. It's like impossible.
Yeah. So now this is a new chapter in my life, which is crazy. And just like, I don't know, Ben came, or like when we first walked into the house together, like it was so surreal, and just it's still like it feels like mine, but like it still is going to take a while to like really, I mean, obviously there's like so much to do still, but and it'll take a while for all the furniture and everything to come together, but like this is going to be, I just think about, all the memories we'll have in this house, like maybe a little kid, a little Lily 2.0 in the house, like it's just, this is what life is about. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's so cheesy, but it's like, this is what you do. Like, this is the things you save money for. This is the things you work towards. These are the things, like, it's for memories and the feelings that you'll have in a space with the people you love. Like, that's it. That's literally, I think I've solved the question of life.
Because that's what,
meaning of life.
That's what having a kid has taught me so much. Because I think for me, I've been so, of course, entrepreneurially focused. And as you get older, they talk about like your priority shifting. When you have a baby, your priority shifts. And when I think of the house, like this whole morning, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait for Lily to run around this. And for us to grow up together, or have her grow up with like going to LA to go to Auntie Maddie's house and like sleeping over. And these types of memories and these types of spaces, like we did in Tulum, is everything. Like, take away the success, take away Instagram, take away people knowing you, take away all that stuff. Like, at the end of the day, if I can create memories with my sister and my husband and your husband and our kids, like that is what our life at the end, like when we get to the end, like that's what you and I are going to remember, our kids and our family together.
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, like family is such a big value for the two of us. So.
Absolutely. I know. And I think about that so much. Like when you have this next step, and I'm having so many of them simultaneously, like the house and the wedding, you just you prioritize things differently. Like, and everything else everything that doesn't matter kind of falls away. And whether that's, relationships or friendships or things that aren't as high.
Or even just like what you're thinking about on a daily basis.
Yeah. It's like just everything kind of just like falls away because you have these larger priorities that fill up your time and your space. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm just fucking happy for you. It's crazy. Like when I walked to this house, I was like, this could not. This was organized. Like this was like planned for you.
Divine
this was planned for you.
The universe fucking had my motherfucking back.
They did.
Let me tell you, like the universe delivered me to this house.
It is so perfect for you. I am coming up. I hope Ben's okay with me and Lily coming up every 5 weeks. Every 4 to 6 weeks, Lily and I will spend the weekend with you.
Please, like.
And she's getting older to the point that she's so much fun. She's like a kid now. Like even since you've seen her from Tulum.
She's changed?
Yeah, night and day.
No way.
Yeah. She's like a little kid running around.
Oh my God.
Like we can go do stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we can go like We can go out and have an activity for her and go to an event or like whatever. It's going to be so fun. I just like knowing how many memories, because when I come to LA, your house has never been
it's
the
always
focal
been our
point.
moms.
It's always been our moms, and she just left.
Yeah.
And so it's cool to know that you're going to have the new focal point here.
Oh, I know. And this is also something that I've been thinking about because the home is so gorgeous. I want to host and I want to do dinner parties and stuff, but you know, you and I are not natural hosts. So I don't know what I'm going to do because I really want.
You got to figure out. This is what you got to do.
Yeah.
I figured out how to cook dinner for my family, cheap, fast, 20 minutes.
I cannot cook for people.
You need to, but okay.
I also can't cook for myself.
But this is the problem with hosting, is that I would host if I had like $2,000 to spend.
I know. Why don't people talk about this? Like,
so I don't.
It's so expensive to host.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. Even just a family, like literally inviting over your family for dinner, like
very expensive.
$500.
So that's
probably
what I'm saying.
More.
You have to figure out a very cheap way to do that. That is
Potlucks.
Minimal. Honestly, okay, hot take. Let me just tell you right now.
You like a potluck?
If you invite me to a fucking potluck, don't.
I agree.
You cannot host. I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at everyone. You cannot host and tell me to work for your motherfucking party.
Totally. Listen.
If you want me to bring a bottle of wine, fine.
Oh, that's what I bring to the potluck.
Yeah, me
when
too.
There's a potluck Google sheet, I say wine, Mady.
Wine, me, yeah.
I claim the wine.
I'm sorry. You do not get to host and make everyone else cook for your party. It's an absolute no for me.
Okay, so then I guess I'm never having a dinner party because I cannot cook. I would order like takeout before I did.
Honestly, Chinese food.
Well, yeah, or
Chinese food?
Middle Eastern food, like
easy
Persian,
you
like
catering. $150 and you can feed 10 people.
Yeah, I agree. Something like that where it's like,
and then you tell everyone BYOB. BYOB is fine. I agree with BYOB.
Yeah. No, I can bring wine. People always bring wine anyways, so it's like people bring stuff. Regardless of the cost, it's more just like. It's like a romanticization, like in theory, I love it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you on the Nara Smith TikTok train?
What?
You don't know who Nara Smith is?
What? Who is that?
Who is
Maybe
that?
I've seen her, but I don't know the name.
I know. This is a big moment for me.
Okay.
This is a TikTok Gen Z.
How do you know about it then? You're on TikTok these days.
I'm on TikTok these days.
I know.
And I got fed Nara Smith like day one.
Hold on, let me just look.
Literally, there's like parodies around her. She's married to the model Lucky.
What?
His name is Lucky.
His name is Lucky.
She's like 23 and has 3 kids with Lucky. And
she's not
like
on Instagram. How do you spell her name?
Nara Smith. No, look at her on TikTok. She cosplays as a trad wife, and she gets really dressed up, and she says,
"Oh, I know who this woman is."
It was late o'clock at 11 p.m., and my husband wanted to eat some sour rings, so I thought that I would just go whip it up for him. So first, I took the extra organic sugar that I grew in my homemade garden.
All right. Well, yes, I know who this is.
Okay, so not only did I become obsessed with Nara Smith, I became obsessed with the whole commentary and world around Nara Smith, which is very, very
controversial
and very thorough. Okay? There's this other comedian.
I feel like you should start doing.
I fuck with Nara Smith all day long. I love her so much. I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
She's amazing. But then I got really into the trad wife situation, and then I scooted over to the Ballerina farm controversy.
I love Ballerina farm.
Did you hear about the controversy?
Of course, I'm not. Yes, of course.
Well,
I did.
you didn't know who Nara Smith was the way you should have. So you are not in touch with the trad wife conversation happening on TikTok.
I am in touch with the trad wife conversation to the extent of Ballerina farm. I am obsessed with her. I think there's nothing wrong in her marriage. She's totally fine. That journalist was crazy.
That journalist.
I heard that.
I hate that journalist. Sorry, I don't hate that journalist. That is such a crazy thing to say.
No, but she twisted the story to mean
She went in there with an implicit bias. And she wrote an article with her implicit bias by using things to support her thesis that she already created before she even visited this woman.
Totally.
But like when I've been really excited to talk to you about this.
I didn't know you were on. You knew about Ballerina farm.
Podcast. I forgot homeowner/trad wife TikTok updates. Yes. Like when she said that I gave up my dream of being a ballerina to come here and have my kids or whatever. I was like, that's a very normal thing for most adults to say.
It's just literally a woman. Like, this is
which also, by the way,
a women's dilemma. This is not just Ballerina farm. Like, people sacrifice in order to have children. Like, that's not a fucking, that's not so crazy.
Yes, not crazy at all. And the fact that that woman didn't even write about the fact that she's a co-CEO with her husband on this huge business.
Yeah.
This woman is an entrepreneur, and the husband is so hands-on with the kids.
Totally.
And at the end, they moved her ballerina costumes because there was just no room for her stuff anymore. I'm like, literally a normal thing that happens in house people.
She has 10 kids. Where do you think they should go?
Like the ball gowns that I own, like they're in an upstairs closet in a corner because
No, it was nothing. Like, it was so crazy. Ballerina Farm has a great fucking life. She is living out her purpose. She is, and we just diminish, like, this article completely diminished her.
Because that person thinks that she lives a different version of feminism than that woman lives.
Yeah.
And that is the negative aspect of feminism.
We cannot, like, champion women for being mothers and then do this and be like, oh my God, she chose motherhood. What? I thought we're championing mothers being
whatever they want to be. Also, she's also running a huge business.
She's not just, even though it's like ridiculous.
I honestly, when I saw that,
I'm obsessed with Ballerina Farm.
I was like, the whole, like, and also what pisses me off is that writer isn't even a mom.
Oh, for sure.
She's not a mom. She has no idea.
She came out and like apologized.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. And then Ballerina Farm wrote her
honestly,
own
I was abhorred.
version.
I was abhorred that was journalism and that was put out there and that the liberal, like, feminist lens has taken it to that level. As a liberal and as a feminist, I was actually disgusted that article even made it onto the website, personally.
I agree. I'm so pro Ballerina Farm. Her content is so soothing. It's amazing.
But also, by the way, like, I don't know if she's happy.
Yeah, we don't know. But
I also don't know if she isn't happy. Like, we don't know.
We don't know. And what this journalist uncovered was not
proof.
It was not proof. It wasn't the truth.
Yeah. So anyways, sorry.
Wow, I didn't know you were so into trad wife.
I've been dying to talk to you about this, and this really works with the homeowner situation.
I need to start looking at Nara Smith because I agree. I'm into. But the thing is,
no. Well, we have to talk about Nara Smith for a second.
Okay.
The thing that people are saying is controversial about Nara Smith is that you and I, it's something like this guy calls it. There's this guy on TikTok who talks about marketing, and he breaks down certain people's businesses. And the thing that's really important is that you and I have social media literacy. So you and I can look at social media posts and understand that that's not real life.
Yeah.
So the controversy around Nara Smith is that she's not a stay-at-home mom. She is a working mom. She could potentially be the breadwinner based upon her social media sponsorships and her modeling.
The working mom, what does she do?
She's a model.
Okay.
She's a big model, and she, like, her socials make her money.
Right, of course.
So she could technically be the breadwinner compared to her husband, or maybe they're equal par. So she is not a stay-at-home mom. Her videos are so outrageous that that's not what she does every day. She's cosplaying. She's created a fantasy brand.
Yeah.
But the problem is that people don't have social media literacy to understand that. So they think that Nara Smith had 3 children very, very young and does create sour gummies for her children that take 4 hours every single day, when it's like, no, Nara Smith is making millions of dollars a year and is a big career woman.
Right.
So I see that, which is why I love her, because I'm like, this is her art. This is her fantasy.
People need to take a test before they are allowed a social media account.
Or before they have a baby.
This is just
yeah.
Like, are you so dumb that you look at this and like start critiquing? Like, who the fuck cares?
She obviously doesn't take
cool content. That's it.
That's it.
Like,
this is her art. This is her art.
People, this is the part of the internet and things that, and most people obviously feel this way. I'm so done with it. Like, we need to start testing people before they fucking deserve a right. It should be a right to comment and to have a social media account.
Yeah.
You need to take a test. Like, this is enough.
Yeah. Like, before you sign up, there's, like, things you have to read.
Yeah, just, like, literally look at satire and say, do you understand this is satire? Yes or no? No? Get the fuck out. Like, Jesus.
I know. But, big Nara Smith.
Okay, so I guess, am I going to become a trad wife?
Yeah, I'm trying to become one.
Really? Are you going to make sourdough? That's the next step. That everyone's doing the sourdough. Lauren Elizabeth
like 2 years ago.
No, sourdough's having a moment.
No, I don't, because my dad makes me sourdough.
Our dad is a trad wife.
Our dad is
is Ballerina Farm.
Farm.
He is Ballerina Farm. He has a garden.
He has not just a garden. It is literally the size of a house. I think it's like 2,000 square feet out there.
He has a garden and he has sourdough every week.
And he fishes for his fish.
He fishes his he hand catches his fish like he is a fucking trad wife.
And he cooks all day.
No, he's a trad wife.
He picks his tomatoes. He comes in.
He cleans.
He makes his sourdough bread. Dad is a trad wife.
Dad is a trad wife. Ballerina Farm, move the fuck over.
Mayo is coming in.
Now he needs like some goats or something.
He doesn't have, that's right. He doesn't.
He needs like a chicken coop.
He needs a chicken coop.
He could totally have a chicken coop.
He needs a chicken coop.
And get his own eggs.
Yeah.
So
that's the next step for our dad. Should we give that to him for his birthday?
A chicken coop? Yikes.
Although his friend does have chickens and he goes up.
Over. He goes up.
And he gets the chickens.
So the thing about that is, yes, we grew up with a trad wife. So I think then we were spoiled and therefore don't need to be trad wives.
Yeah.
And
we grew up with like hostess with the mostess.
I'm just not
five-star
gonna,
chef.
I'm not going to be making sourdough. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know my limits.
Just cosplay like Nara Smith is.
Just pretend. But
pretend you're a trad wife. Order all this Mediterranean food. My husband was hungry, so I ordered Mediterranean food. I drove all the way.
Social media literacy. Yeah. And drove all the way.
I picked it up and I paid $125. Yeah. I set it out onto these nice dishes.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
No,
because I can't fucking cook.
Yeah, no, I can't cook. I do want to try. I think this new home and this kitchen will inspire me.
I will give you tips because I literally create dinners. And it takes me less than 10 minutes to cook everything.
Listen, guys, I cook. I'm just not good. I just hate it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Listen, I make 3 things.
I don't understand people have time to I'm going to go bake something.
No.
Who wants to spend 3 hours baking something?
I'm going to bake something.
There's so many other things one could do.
No, I totally agree. I don't understand.
We really didn't get Dad's gene.
Even just cooking cooking chicken and vegetables for 40 minutes, I'm like, who has the time? Like, I'm like, literally, I started at 6. I'm not eating till 8. Like, it's just, it's enough.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
okay,
I would like to get into it, but yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the homeowner content. Stay tuned for maybe me entering my trad wife era. I am becoming a wife as well. So
yeah, it could be become a mom. It'll boom.
I feel like that's when you become a trad wife.
Yeah.
Because you're now you're caring for others.
Yeah.
And not for yourself. Okay. Like, why do I need a trad wife for myself?
It's
for my husband, I guess, is where you trad wife? Okay.
Yeah, that's where you trad wife. Well, wife, husband.
He doesn't need me to be a trad wife.
Okay. Well, sisters, thank you so much for listening to our homeowner/trad wife update. Follow us on Instagram at Gabrielle Scout Sobel and at Mady Mayo, and we will see you next episode.
Love you.